I had to sit my sister down the other day to tell her just how unhealthy Red 40 was. Because it's in everything, bro. No matter what type of food it is, if it's red, like pure red, it's probably got food dye in it. And my sister's like basically an infant, so she doesn't really know better. So I have to be the one to explain these very complicated subjects to her. So I had to explain to her. And after all that, I was like, okay, so what do you think about it? Like, are you gonna keep eating? And she was like, man, that's really gross, but yeah, I mean, if it still tastes good, then I'm gonna eat it. And I was so repulsed about how lenient it was for this new generation to just eat slop, pure disgusting garbage, bro. And everybody's doing it. The thing is that it's so accessible for everybody to eat. Like, anyone could have it. It's in candy, it's in drinks, it's in like any type of food that's red. And it's cheap, so you know everybody's buying it. And then the other day, I went over to Chick-fil-A for breakfast. And if you know about Chick-fil-A, then you know just how gas their breakfast be in the morning. Especially when you had like nothing to eat. Like, I'm talking about like that's the first thing you eat. It smacks, bro. Like, it is some of the most delicious thing to have. And I ate it. And after I was done with my shift, at, you know, whatever facility I work at, I called up my homeboy and I was like, yo, dude, I had this like patty thing from Chick-fil-A. It was so good, man. And he was just like, oh yeah, that's cool, but you know, that's really bad for you. And so I took a pause and I was like, dude, they're getting to everything. First, it started with McDonald's, which, by the way, if you eat at McDonald's, you're basically just asking for slop, bro. Like, you actually just enjoy garbage food. No offense. I'm just laying down the facts. It started with McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? And that was completely off the menu. You couldn't eat that anymore. Then it went on to Taco Bell. And I used to crave Taco Bell I still do. Like, there's so many things that, like, are on the menu that I would totally eat. I mean, I probably could just make it at home if I just bought the ingredients and stopped being lazy, but who wants that? Who wants to sit here and do things? You go to the drive-thru and they bring it to you. That's the whole point. And then Wendy's got shut down for me because I found out that they're like actual F-tier food. I looked it up and they're genuinely bottom of the barrel foods. You shouldn't be eating at Wendy's. Like, you absolutely should not be eating there. It's so bad. And I had an uncle that worked there, and he was like, oh yeah, I worked there for a little while. I don't eat there anymore. And I thought that it was just like trauma thing. You know, it was like a trauma thing. Like, oh yeah, I wouldn't eat there anymore because they treated me so badly. But no, he doesn't eat there because he knows the secrets. He knows what's going down in there. And then for whatever reason, Arby's is still up. Why are they in service? Of all the other fast food places, why is Arby's still up? What are they putting in their meats? There's not a single person. My closest Arby's got shut down because nobody was going. Every single store I've ever seen, it is completely barren. It is a wasteland. It is nothing there. Sorry, I probably should chill out a little bit because there's no reason for me to hate that much on one place. It's not healthy for me. But it's definitely not healthy for you. I'm just saying. Check your labels, people, because the labels are fortunately truthful enough to give you exactly what is inside of the food. Maybe not to the fullest extent, but they'll tell you relatively what's in the food. A lot of the pesticides and stuff are kind of masked with whatever kind of, big time chemical-y words that they like to put on there. But trust me, you want to do your research on there, because whatever it is that you're shoving in your mouth right now, take it out for a second, just take it out. And just check the bag, all right? Check the ingredients for a second and tell me if you see anything sketch, anything weird. That's what you're putting inside your body. And if you don't care, you know, you do you, man. I mean, you're living your life. You know, maybe you're watching this video and you're like, holy crap, this dude is just saying a bunch of nonsense and screaming and shouting. But no. I'm trying to help you. You know what else isn't good for you? A lot of the restaurants out here are pretty bad. Most of the stuff that they sell, I'm not talking about all. There are some, you know, little mom and pop shops that you could go to that, you know, they're probably gonna get some grade A food. But restaurants, a lot of the, like, especially the chain restaurants, and I'm not talking about just like the walk-in, sit-in type of restaurants. I'm talking about like, you know, like your sandwich shops, your freaking, I'm not cutting this. Your freaking, the sandwich shops, the pizzerias. A lot of these places actually just give away some, like, terrible food. Some of this stuff is old or microwaved. Like, I don't know how old, but I've seen a lot of things online about how disgusting, not to say any names, but there are some pizza places that I have genuinely crossed off my list. And me, as a pizza connoisseur, I've literally burnt, I hurt knowing that there are some people that are just putting some terrible ingredients in food, especially pizza. How can you ruin a pizza, man? It's the methods of how they do. I've seen people use drills. And don't get me wrong, these are industrial tubes, so I get it. But, like, just mix it with, like, a blender, bro. Mix it with something else. Why do you have to use a drill? I've seen actual people, I'm not going to say the restaurant. But I've seen people use drills to mix their paste on the floor. So now it gets worse on top of worse. And it was already bad from the start. Whatever. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. Food is getting bad. I don't know. Just, you know, read your labels. Watch out with what you eat. It's getting hard out here, bro. It's getting hard.